Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's a video today to briefly talk about Blackpool Magic Convention 2025 and also to let you know what the kind of official, unofficial trick of the convention was. Not by me, but by another group of people on Facebook called the Blackpool Magic Conventioneers, who have roughly 10,000 members of the group, and they all collated everything and views of videos and everything like that. So I'm helping them announce that later on in the video, but for now, I think Blackpool is, of course, the largest magic convention in the world. And as much as Blackpool during February is a dismal place and doesn't have the most uplifting feeling to it, there is something beautiful about the convention. The last time I went to Blackpool Convention was in the early 2000s, about 25 years ago. And I am really glad that I went, basically. So if you're hesitant to go, or if you haven't been in a long time, yes, there's some queuing up. Yes, there's some travel involved. But I think overall it's worth it. And I don't think we have many opportunities for the best of the best in Magic to come together in the UK at least, because this does bring in the cream of the crop of magicians from all around the world. That's my little bit about Blackpool Magic Convention. I don't know whether I'll go next year, and I think one day this year, I only went on the Saturday, so one day was enough for me, and it was a fantastic opportunity to meet up with the dealers and producers and creators who both have supported me and I've also supported them by doing reviews. But also I really appreciated everyone who came up to me to have a chat, who watches my reviews, who loves what I do. So thank you if you were one of those people who did come up to me, have a chat. Someone even asked for a picture with me, which I think is a bit ridiculous. I'm just a Magic reviewer, but of course, I was happy to do that for him. And I think that's everything I have to say about Blackpool Magic Convention. Let's talk a little bit about the products. So the first thing I'll start with is Random Card Generator. I do have a review of this on my channel, but Jeff at Plain Sight has done a massive upgrade to these, and I will be doing a separate video about these. But basically, I have one of these in my wallet all the time. Whenever I leave the house, I have one of these. And as I say, these just got a huge upgrade. And the next thing is Luca Bono's Finger Off Extreme, which I reviewed the other day. I think it's such a fun prop. Someone commented on that review saying it's a child's magic trick. And probably it is, but this is one of the things that I love about it. It's so playful. And as I said in the review of it, it's, for me, somewhere in between the style of Tobias Dostal's effects and Sylvester the Jester or Bizarro or Kevin James, and I don't know, I think it's such a fun, playful, unexpected thing to perform. It's a good price and it's not too difficult to do, so of course you can go and watch the review of that if you like. Rattle Dice, which I haven't reviewed yet, from Penguin Magic, but fantastic product. I don't even know what I'm going to use that for yet, but the sound illusion that those Rattle Dice create is incredible. Hopping Key from MS Magic or Magicalism Store and Bondley. Looks like a really great set. I think the only other set in comparison would be Hansen Chen's Scotch and Whiskey, I believe, which I don't own, so I can't do a comparison, but the Hopping Key set does look like a really good set. I haven't had a chance to look at it closely yet. We have Solid Condom from Magic Diamond. This was a hot topic at Blackpool. Some people weren't fond of the fact that it's called Solid Condom. The presentation is with that, but I think it's incredible. This has changed the game and revolutionized the matchbox penetration. This is, in my opinion, better than Industrial Revolution or Revelation, the Jamie D. Grant one. It's better than Hansen Chen's Holywood. Holywood does have some advantages over this one, but this basically is that same effect of the penetration and then a still block, but this is an instant reset. Right in front of them, while you're performing it, you reset it, ready to go again. And you don't have to go off to the toilet or to a back area and set it up again. It is so good. Magic Diamond have asked me to hold off doing a review of this. They need to send me a couple of updated bits of packaging, but this is insane. And as I say, it's changed the game for that classic matchbox penetration effect. I also got a couple of speed holders from Magic Diamond. These are basically a clip. You hold a deck of cards on your waistband. Really good, really well made, has a couple of different design choices than other options that are out there. Not much more to say about that. I think probably every working pro, and not just working pros, probably every magician who's gigging in any capacity, as in close-up magician or magicians who are performing card tricks, probably should have one of these, whether it's a Magic Diamond one or whether it's another brand. I'll leave that for you to decide, but these are essential in my opinion. We have Eternal Rose by Bond Lee. I love this effect. This is something that I've been playing with. I have an idea for a 5-6 minute routine on stage with it that's really beautiful. I also think that there's not really anything else like this available, so that's a really interesting product and prop, and there will be a review coming of this soon. There will be reviews of all of these coming soon, basically, except for Finger Off Extreme, which has already been reviewed. And then the last things that I got were from a really interesting brand or creator called Creativity Lab, which is an Italian brand of magic. A lot of their things are 3D printed. I posted a video about this the other day on YouTube and on my Instagram. I can't show it to you actually. It's basically a top hat, a 3D printed top hat with female anatomy, explicit female anatomy on the inside. So it's a joke prop. I think it's really funny. Of course, I wouldn't use it in performance and I wouldn't use it while I'm working at events, but I think it's a really funny thing to have at home. The rabbit in the hat, Squeeze It, and Trial of Aries. I actually don't know what any of these are yet, but they are all from Creativity Lab. And I'm looking forward to jumping into them because they create some really interesting stuff that stands out from the rest of the market. It might not be incredible stuff that's going to revolutionize and is going to be your next EDC or anything like that, but they make really interesting props. That's everything for what I got in terms of products. I did also, I'm pretty sure I missed out an entire dealer haul. So I stayed over in Manchester when I was driving between Blackpool and where I live. And when I got back to Manchester, I opened up the Blackpool brochure, and I'm pretty sure there was an entire space that I didn't go to, and it was by some exit and entry doors. And I also spoke to Geraint Clark, and I said, oh, it was a shame to not see Illusionist there. And he said, what are you talking about? We had 3 members of staff there. So I'm pretty sure I did miss off an entire dealer's hall, which is disappointing. And I was an idiot. I should have looked at the program and looked at the map of the convention. So probably I would have left with more things had I known about the other room. But that is what I got this year. And I think for the most part, I'm really excited to review everything and let you know about it. Let you know whether it's worth the money, let you know whether it works really well, and everything that I cover in my reviews. And now the final point, the Blackpool Magic Conventioneers Facebook group. The poll has been going on, I think, since Blackpool. It closed yesterday and we're on Tuesday right now. And I'm happy to announce that the trick of the convention, as voted for by you on Facebook, by the collated views of various magic tricks on social media, is Bag Influence by, I think, No Name Magic. This is their first product. I didn't even see this at Blackpool Convention, but it looks like a fun effect. I would say it's more adult rated, but they might have more family friendly, more PG handlings and setups. And some of the reasons why this was voted as trick of the convention is because the marketing for it was really honest, the fact that it does what it promises to do, the fact that it's relatively easy to perform, and a few other points as well. As I say, I don't have the product. It looks really fun. The only reason I know about it is because of the Blackpool Magic Convention Conventioneers group, who asked if I would share their winner, and I'm really glad that they did. There'll be a link in the video description if you want to get involved with the Conventioneers group on Facebook, and a couple of honorable mentions that they told me about. One was Pierced by Simon Limpkin, which again, I don't have, I'm not sure I know about it, but that was an honorable mention in their categories. The other honorable mention that Matt said to me, he said that Atomic Deck was an honorable mention as well, which blows my mind because while it may be somewhat clever in principle, it is a terrible product and absolutely not what it promises to be. I've had a conversation with a friend of mine and we're quite amazed that Mark Paul has endorsed Atomic Deck in the way that he has, because it's awful and the marketing is quite deceitful, but I come to expect this of certain creators in the magic industry, and the less said about that, the better. I think that's everything. So congratulations to No Name Products or No Name Magic with winning the title of Best Trick of the Convention with Bag Influence. If you have any questions about Blackpool, if you have any questions about any of these products, leave it in the comments below. I have lots of reviews, as you can tell, coming soon. This was another video about Blackpool Convention 2025. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.